Welcome back to Flash Friday. It's Len here. This week we will be discussing the PPE category method for the selection of electrical specific PPE. This method may be used in lieu of the detailed incident energy analysis combined with a detailed warning label which indicates the predicted incident energy at a given working distance and the arc flash boundary. As you may already be aware, electrical specific PPE includes specialized clothing, tools, and equipment worn and used by workers that is designed to provide protection against the exposure to the electrical hazards of arc flash and shock. Some examples include the appropriate class rubber insulating gloves with leather protectors, hard hat face shield, balaclava or sock hood, arc-rated flame-resistant clothing, or the arc flash suit. The PPE category method really is a form of a risk assessment. Like any other risk assessment, we identify the hazards, estimate the likelihood of occurrence, and the potential severity of injury or damage to health, and determine if additional protective measures are required, including the use of PPE. Some considerations that must take place include the design of the electrical equipment, including its overcurrent protective device and its operating time, and the equipment operating condition and condition of maintenance. When using this method, it is important to follow the following 3 steps. Step 1. Based on the selection of the task from Table 2 of CSA Z462, estimate of the likelihood of occurrence of an arc flash incident for AC or DC systems. Step 2. After selection of the task, please refer to Table 6A or 6B of CSA Z462 for the selected PPE categories based on the parameters of estimated maximum available short circuit current, maximum fault clearing times, and minimum working distance for various equipment types or classifications. Please note that Tables 6A and 6B shall not be used when the listed parameters are exceeded for the equipment types and classification that are not listed. And Step 3, refer to Table 6C for the matrix of personal protective equipment. Let's look at a specific example. We've chosen the task from Table 2 for AC systems, work on energized electrical conductors and circuit parts, including electrical testing. A very common task completed by electrical workers. As we can see, the likelihood of occurrence is yes. If the answer is no, then there is really very little likelihood of occurrence and no electrical specific PPE for arc flash protection would be required. Following this, we refer to Table 6A, which is the arc flash PPE category for alternating current. We select the type of equipment. In this case, we have chosen panel boards or other equipment rated greater than 240 volts and up to 600 volts. Please note, again, this is based on a maximum of 25,000 amps of available fault current and a maximum of 2 cycles or 0.03 seconds fault clearing time. The arc flash PPE category is PPE Category 2. We also see that the selected arc flash boundary is 3 feet or 900 millimeters. From here, we now go to the final table, Table 6C, for our selection of personal protective equipment. And as you can see, the selected PPE in the red box. Well, that's all for this week, folks. Thank you again for joining us, and be sure to tune in next week.